So why people do race?
We are speeding towards in the big fight there.
Racing is my life. That's all said. It's really true. I mean, I was 30 years a professional. I'm still in racing in a complete different position, but racing is every day the biggest part of my life, more or less.
For me, the racing is everything. I love technology, I love winning, I love my people around.
I found out after all my life in racing that the racing is chasing the destiny.
Don't ask why I race. I'm a racer. So from this side, we need to race. It's like blood and inside.
A bit like a drug. The adrenaline gets into your system and you start to fall in love with it and you enjoy it.
I can even say I love to lose, even though it's painful.
Out of her car.
But losing with my people gives me even more additional emotion once the winning strike comes.
Mainly, it's a searching for the limits of your own capacities.
This weekend's strategy is to go faster.
Brakes haven't gone, they cannot brake.
Is there contact?
People crashed into each other, people went out.
I believe that could be where we lost Teo Calveo.
I'm not gonna lie, it felt like I was dreaming for half of it.
Racing is the central line of my little universe.
Dakar.
Imagine a 24-hour race, being on high adrenaline all day, 24 hours with your team colleagues in this case, and that 14 times, 14 days.
Ta trať prostě ta je neskutečný, jak člověk nevidí, prostě posílá to tam. Vždycky jenom se nadechne, doufá, že to přejede.
Toto nebezpečné, toto je trefili kámen. Ty, vidíš to?
200 km do cíle jsme to měli a přišel jsem o brzdy.
Brzdy nemáme. Nemáme? Ne.
Potom zbytek etapy jsme jeli po prázdném kole.
Dojeli jsme do cíle s jedním šroubem, co nám drželo turbo, takže vůbec zázrak, že tady dneska jsme.
You have to perform, you have to endure, you have to strategize all your resources.
Kluci na autech pracovali celou noc, hodně lidí celou cestu prospalo, ale jsme tady, to je důležitý.
Víceméně to dodělali těsně předtím, než my jsme ráno odjeli.
Pozor, jsou tady hrboly.
It's most difficult, longest,
Zítra tě čeká 500 km přes.
No, tak to mi ani neřekej, vole.
and sometimes most dangerous race on the world.
To hyno, ty vole, tomu se nevyhneme. Zachraň ho, dělej. OK.
Jsme přeskočili Dunu a přímo pod Dunou byl motorka. Jsme šli z prudka na brzdy a ta Tatra se úplně postavila na špičku.
Jakou vibraci jsem cítil? Máme položu.
Among hundreds and thousands teams and motorsport racers, there is one interesting, which was born 50 years ago at the workshop of famous designer Václav Král. He met a guy named Martin Koloc. They understood each other very well. And so, in Czech Republic was created the very famous team called Bagheera.
Dakar 2021 was extremely hard for us. It was the first time in the history we have been servicing 4 vehicles, and we brought all 4 vehicles to the finish line of Dakar.
Ty vole! No jo! Dojeli jsme to, ty vole! Kurva! Bez brzd, 200 kilometrů, pojď!
We have to say that everybody who is reaching the end on several first 3 places in each category is a real winner.
V průběhu se to vyvíjelo, takže jsme najednou si říkali, hele, my jsme třetí, tyjo, za chvíli, hele, my jsme druhý. Pak jsme se dostávali ke konci Dakaru, kdy už jsme se dostali na to první místo. Nám stačilo jenom jakoby v tu chvíli dojet a dojet si pro to první místo. jsme tam prostě čekali v cíli, řvali jsme, úplně hotový.
Ten letošní Dakar jsme si fakt jako užili. To bylo dennodenně skoro nějaký problém, ale jsem rád, že jsme tady v cíli a že jsme to sem dotáhli.
To jako sen, kapla mi slzička, když jsme sem přijeli a měl jsem obrovskou radost.
Tengo que agradecerle al equipo Bagheera Racing. Realmente para mí son el mejor equipo del Dakar.
I can see as a massive achievement in terms of management, hard work, planning, strategizing, performance of drivers, co-drivers, incredible team working together hand in hand.
Jsem vůbec nevěděl, že by mohl takovýhle okamžik přijít a jsem o to víc šťastný, že jako důchodce jsem se stal vítězem Dakaru.
He has beaten his own fear, his own physical capacities. He won the battle with himself.
This team called Bagheera was standing out, with some unique design, and with the Freightliner, with the bonnet hood and everything.
One part of the vision of Bagheera, which is very visible to the outside, is this Bagheera Academy and the idea to support young drivers. And that is something I completely support as well.
We have the next level, the next generation, and the life goes on. So that's very important.
Bringing the young talents is great. So yeah, I think what the team is doing is really nice.
Since I'm a little kid, I only think about racing. I always wanted to race with my dad, with my sister. Everybody in my family, I wanted to race with them.
Bagheera is like a very big family. All of us, even though we're not all in one category, we're all there to support each other. All the drivers are always there for each other.
Racing means my life, basically. I like going fast and the adrenaline of fighting with other people.
I like a real upcoming star of truck racing.
For Alia, for example, it will be a very good season. She will be able to race with the best in French.
We are talking to Alia College right now.
During the weekend I was improving, so I'm quite happy about that.
For me, racing is a passion. It's the best thing ever, basically.
Tahače mají velkou popularitu mezi divákama celoevropsky, protože je to dost kontaktní sport. Lítají plasty, lehce do sebe bouráme, jde pára od kol, chlazení brzd, lehce i z výfuku, že ty auta občas zmizí v dýmu a to se těm lidem líbí, protože to je akce.
It's a roller coaster of emotion, up and down with a lot of tension.
And I think this is what truck racing is about, that it's quite crazy and fun.
Za den vidí spoustu závodů, máme 2 závody, měřené tréninky, mají ten zážitek, vidí nějakou akci a to je to, co baví i mě.
The technical regulations are, so free that you can do many things and you can develop yourself not just as a driver, that you can, drive better and, have better, braking technique or turning technique or something like that, but you can also change a lot of things technically on your racetrack and you can do almost anything, I think.
Snažení se zlepšení celého podvozku, aby jsme byli rychlejší. Myslím, že jsme se posunuli, protože jsme vyměnili toho spoustu, vyměnili jsme pérování, vyměnili jsme tlumení, máme nové tlumiče, jináčí nastavení, Ale stále to nestačí na to, abych se dostal dopředu, ale už bereme za úspěch, že jsme se k ním posunuli a můžeme zkusit útočit, takže za mě dobrý.
This is the most important race in the year. We will compete on two sides, you know, the European Truck Racing Championship with Adam and with our two young guns, Ali and Theo, we will fight for the French Championship. And what a challenge for the French Championship, because they could be today or tomorrow champion, you know, the French champion with a national title. And we will all fight for the maximum. The result is there. Theo, French champion. Ali, junior champion and female champion. 3 titles in a row. It's just amazing, never done in history. It's really the first time.
Finished second, but I'm French champion, and that's the most important. We can remember. It's a good achievement in a life, you know, to win a championship. So now I think the next gap is the European Championship.
He will have to prove what is the target, and the target is very clear, is to be champion.
Hello and welcome to the 2021 FIA European Truck Racing Championship.
Jsme rádi, že s Alčou a s Tém můžeme bojovat o přední pozice, tak nám držte palce a fanděte.
And a win in the Goodyear Cup goes to Theo Calvé. Fantastic performance with Bagheera Racing.
The pace was good, eh? Every lap improving.
V tuhle chvíli máme ten záběr daleko větší, protože samozřejmě nechceme jakoby stagnovat jenom u traku. Spoustu lidí nechápe, proč holky furt přeskakují z třídy do třídy. Jo. Přeskakují, protože každá ta třída jim může něco dát. Jeli jsme se sem rozjezdit s GTčkem, z každé jízdy jsme si odvezli pohár. Ten pokrok byl, že i já se s tím autem učím, i Alia, takže furt jsme se posouvali na lepší a lepší časy.
I fucked one race.
There are some yellow flags being waved at the back.
And the car fucked itself on 2 races.
And it is Jasmine Collod's.
That's basically how my weekend went.
I holkám si myslím, že tohle prospělo, protože prostě furt jsou v nějaký akci, furt se učej a hlavně chtějí. Jo. To je podle mě hrozně důležitý, že oni cítějí to, že závodějí, to, že se prostě můžou tady porovnávat s ostatníma, a to si myslím, že je dobrý, že oni chtějí jít dopředu. Jo. A to je prostě obrovská pomoc.
We have never been racing or participating in so many championships and in so many categories, and it's been tough. We didn't have enough of human resources, so we must have created the logistic support, technical support.
My ty klíčoví lidi musíme půlit nebo prostě rozhazovat různě po závodech, aby jsme byli schopni obsáhnout takovýhle rádius.
We have been on the 4 places around the globe. We have been in the Formula 3, we have been in the Formula 4. We have initiated the change direction to biofuel in EuroNASCAR. We're working on hybrids, we've been testing the electrical formula.
They developed a lot because they have a vision, and Martin Kollocz is leading the team into the future with many different projects.
The FIA are constantly trying to improve, become greener, the sport become greener. environmentally friendly.
We are trying new opportunities into getting into e-racing, and it's very exciting, like a new project for me and Alia to try.
Sounds like a bee. You don't hear it coming. You just hear it from a distance.
We have been racing Dakar, we have been racing off-road, we have been racing local championships, we have been racing in the fastest cup series in the world, Lamborghini Super Trofeo Europe.
Lamborghini Super Trofeo Europe je nejrychlejší kapový závodění na světě, což je oficiální status téhle série. Jedeme na 6 evropských okruzích. Tato série má výbornou organizaci, krásné závody, krásné tratě, je to spoustu emocí. Jsme rádi, že tuto sérii můžeme jet a užíváme si to každým závodem. Včera jsme dojeli 2krát na 3. místě ve třídě Pro A v LB Cupu, takže s výsledkem jsem spokojený. Máme před sebou Misano jako poslední závod a světový finále, kde se vše bude rozhodovat, takže budeme bojovat a těšíme se na konec.
One British guy totally destroyed my back. I had a crash with another British guy and he destroyed my air bottle, so I cannot finish the race. On the top of that, I took a penalty at the end for the incident with Kürsim. He just make a kamikaze attack, you know. And I had a problem with the steering, so I didn't finish the race also.
Why? The steering broke. I couldn't stop. Theo, I don't drive this way. I don't try and interfere in your championship for sure, you know?
Every corner we had a crash. They tried to push me. It's a shit race.
To be scared about crashes or what can happen after a crash, it's not our sense to do it. So our sense is to make it safe, to make it fair, to make it clear. And in the end, when you have a crash, we repair it and we go again on the racetrack. So that's the life.
There is the issue with the Bagheera racing truck.
I'm getting out of the car.
Musíš to přijmout tak, že to k tomu patří, hodit to za hlavu, vymazat a znova. Zažil jsem spoustu závodníků, co nebyli schopni to vymazat a tím skončili.
Then there's puncture. Front left puncture. Let's hope that it doesn't end up in the barrier.
Every crash what I have in my career, I come out and I smoke a cigarette and the life is good. So
We constantly monitor situations, we constantly improve safety, not just on circuits, but with the trucks, with the drivers, what they wear, quality of the construction, and many things.
But the main incident in the race which would bring out the red flag was this humongous hit.
You've got to remember that trucks are 5.5 tons and not as controllable as a Formula car or a saloon car. So we've always accepted there's some body contact. We call it a kiss. If there's a kiss, that's fine. But if it becomes something more severe than a kiss, then we take action.
I took the victory, but the race direction gave me a penalty because we had a few touching with the other guys.
How do you say it to 15 or 20 drivers? You know, be safe, you know, drive carefully and things like that. It's very difficult to keep yourself calm, and this is something that a driver also has to learn. Not to get mad on the racetrack and always make the decisions with a cold head.
I was stuck behind one truck. I tried to pass him. I couldn't because he's an I hit him in the end. Probably should cut that part, but I really despise.
Vždycky k těm závodům člověk musí přistupovat s respektem, když do toho dávám všechno. Zažil jsem spoustu jezdců, co přišlo a neměli žádný respekt k té jízdě a k té rychlosti, k tomu nebezpečí a spoustu lidí na to i doplatilo.
I don't know any driver who never crashed. That's it, because you're trying to push the limit. Sometimes you get too much over the limit or you're having technical failure, you crash. When the medical car is going to the place place of the crash and you don't see what is happening there, it's not comfortable. But it has to be understood as a part of the game.
I finished second and first in Goodyear Cup, so I think I'm happy.
Skončili jsme celkově na třetím místě v evropském šampionátu, což mi přijde, je to furt jakoby bedna. Je to minimálně výzva na příští rok, aby jsme se posunuli a bojovali o ten vysněný titul.
Well, Dakar is a huge race. There are 1,000 people working, driving, co-driving, and it's not always like a big family. Some of the even professionals try to use the attention, which is massive, for some bad comments already, let's say like that, to be nice. There was something going on this year with the Bagheera. I did not understand in the beginning because there should be respect, equality, human caps the girls were wearing. It was very clear that there was a meaning behind it. It must be a sentence, and it's a very good message, actually. It's respect and equality should be human nature, and I think we all can agree to that, though some of the humans still don't get it.
Jsme akorát v Dubaji, v podstatě my jsme tady byli už díl, připravovali jsme tady Kenemis na 14denní testování. Budeme tady testovat i jednu Tatru. Na testování Tatry přijel Ignacio.
In the Bagheera team, I feel very good. All my life was my dream compete in Bagheera team and in a Tatra track. I am very happy with my new Tatra, new engine, new automatic gearbox. I feel very fast in the dunes.
Ignacio is a professional driver and his professionality is example for the young drivers and for the academy drivers.
I got to train with both buggies and see the difference.
In circuits, you really have to keep focus for every detail, and in off-road, you just have to be more consistent because it's not just only a sprint race or like an endurance race, it's multiple days where you need to really focus.
Podle dát se posouváme neustále prostě dopředu, je to rychlejší, to auto je klidnější.
Hledáme limity, máme tady spoustu komponentů, který testujeme, snažíme se to posunout opravdu na tu hranu.
My preparation for the training is of course to be physically stronger before I get in the car, to be able to handle all the dunes.
Občas ta hrana je taková, že auto zůstane na střeše, ale za mě je to ideální stav, kdy se opravdu vyzkouší i to, co to auto zvládne, protože i tohle se na Dakaru může stát a jsem nadšený, že i po takovýhle bouračce to auto je schopné dojet do cíle.
Higher Rally is a very important race and the last round of the World Cup, you know, and to finish in Higher Rally with a good result before Dakar, this is good, you know.
I'm very much looking forward to doing my first rally. Very excited for the new experience, especially driving with my co-driver.
Of course, I'm very nervous. I never had like a navigator telling me where to go, so that'll be a different.
It's my first rally with this legend, Josef. I'm really happy to have him with me. He has a lot of experience. He teaches me a lot of things.
We try to be as prepared as we can. I guess you can never be prepared enough. Anything can happen, and just have to wait and see when the rally starts tomorrow.
Bagheera has given me a lot this year.
I had a good opportunity and I learned a lot.
Bagheera 24/7. So Bagheera is everything for me.
In the end, truck racing for me is to have a challenge, it's to enjoy the life, to have fun, to have the competition with each other teams from Europe. So in the end, it's racing, it's a business. So a business for my daddy and the hobby and the life for my daddy to make truck race. And now, Lucas, we have a talent in the family, so we have the next step.
Lucas Hahn, certainly a star of the future.
Baví mě na tomto těm jezdcům mladým předávat ty zkušenosti. Není to vyhozený čas a pak se to promítá i ve výsledcích, což jde v Bagheera Academy vidět, že opravdu Teo i Alia zrychlujou a výsledky jsou jak za nima, tak za náma.
I learned a lot, discover new things because I never drove a car before. I tried the GT, I tried the F4, so honestly, for me it's the biggest step in my life.
And the fact that the academy is guided by Adam Latsko, David, Ignacio Casale, Joseph, and others is tremendous.
Bagheera and Han Racing are the oldest team in truck racing. Without Bagheera and without Team Han Racing, all others can go home.
I love to have Bagheera as a competition and hope we can continue this for many, many years.
We need in the motorsport and teams and people who do that, who count on the young, who give them the chance to learn and experience and drive at the end of the day. This is so necessary, and there Bagheera plays a vital part in this work with young people.
I think we won, so I'm very happy. Thank you to Xavier for great navigating.
I really didn't expect to make such a result with somebody who never came in rally before.
Hrála svoji třídu, udělala nejlepší výsledek ze všech tříd.
Obě holky a Teo Calvet s nima převedli fantastický výkon, potvrdili vlastně smysl a koncept Bagheera Academy.
The new generation, we need to help, you know, because this is my pleasure, you know, to teach the girls, you know.
That was cool.
Jsem rád, že nastupuje nová generace a lidi jako jsem já budou moct v klidu odejít.